What is up, YouTube? This is Rick G, and I am a silver pourer. Or at least I'm going to try to do a little bit of silver pouring. I had been talking about doing some silver pouring, and I've seen a lot on YouTube, so I wanted to try to do it myself. Now, I don't have the electric furnace and all the big molds or anything like that, which would have made it a lot easier. But that being said, I did start off very primitively. In a sense, I used a handheld crucible. I had map gas and a piece of wood, a 4x4 to be exact, and that's how I poured all of these round pours right here. These two came out of a mold that I hastily bought off of eBay. It said 1 ounce gold and silver, maybe gold, but it does not hold an ounce of silver, so it is what it is. I made a couple loaves, and we'll get into those because them are going to go to somebody. But we're going to get into these. I'm going to show you a few clips of me trying to start this pouring stuff. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It's not as easy as it looks, everybody. Just so you know, it is not as easy as it looks. And we're going to go on a trip and see how far I can take this thing. See if I can get any better. But yeah, let me show you them clips real quick. And then I'll be back to show you these more close. Up close, should I say. What is up, YouTube? This is Rick G. I am back with another video, and as you see, I've got the silver rounds and bars cut up. I have pieces of paper inside like this right here. That's 38.8 grams. Starting off, that's not an American Silver Eagle. That's the Sunshine Mint one. But that being said, I want to see how much each pour loses, because you lose a little bit when you melt, apparently, because I did that on my first one. But I'm going to experiment. I don't know what I'm doing. This is all new to me, and I'm going to bring you along, and we're going to see what's going on. Of course, I'm doing it with the gas and a little crucible. I have 2 of these, and we're just going to see what happens. So wish me luck. I got about 14 of these to go through and melt, and I'll bring you in from time to time to show you some stuff. I know that it's going to be loud whenever the torch is on, so I might try to put some music going on while the torch is happening. But I'll bring you in shortly. I'll be back. All right, so I have everything set up, and here's the holes. I went ahead and burnt them a little bit to kind of get that dimple. There's a dimple right inside. That was my very first one when I didn't have anything that I actually needed to drill with. I had some drill bits, but nothing big enough. But anyway, that was my first one. It was just wallered all the way out. It was crazy. But anyway, I got my crucible here. I got my metal in there, and then I'll dump a few extra pieces in there once it starts to get hot and melt down, and I'll get my first pour. Unfortunately, I don't have my tripod, so I'm not going to be able to show the actual pour inside. My buddy might be over soon, and he might be able to hold the camera for me. But yeah, you got to hold the crucible and the gas on at the same time as you pour, so to keep everything hot. We're going to see how this all works out. I'll bring you in. I'll kind of show you it melting, and yeah, we'll just see. Alright, so I'm sorry that I didn't have more clips. I didn't have the tripod, and my friend didn't show up, and my wife was out there with me, but it was extremely windy, and that's a lesson learned. You do not want to try to pour silver in extreme wind unless you have at least 3 walls around you. You definitely want to block that wind, so a lesson learned. But so this was my very first pour. I loaded it up, dumped it in, and it burnt forever. When I poured these into the little mold, they almost instantly glazed over the top where it was kind of solid, and I can just drop it out and it came out. This, on the other hand, while it was inside the wood, let's get it back to focus right there. When it was inside the wood, it would just, all of this just stayed liquid. It was just liquid forever. It did not want to cool down. Finally, it cooled down to where it kind of hardened. I was able to knock it out, drop it into the bucket. But yeah, this was the first pour. It burnt forever. Look at that. That thing was just eating down into the grain of that wood. It was awesome. When it came out and I seen this, it was, I mean, I was just, it's just awesome to see it all happen. My wife thought it was cool as well. But yes, RG, that's me, 2.15 ounces, Troy, 3 nines fine, 001. This has not been polished or anything. This is straight out of the wood, stamped, and that's what it was. All right, so this is pour number 2, and this guy has been giving me a lot of issues on getting it to focus. Thank you very much for making me look silly. But this was pour number 2. I dumped it in. It didn't burn as long because it didn't have as much silver in it. And this one has 2 lines, 2 raised up ridges right there where it had just poured down into the wood and decided to go wherever it wanted to go. This one weighs 1.39 ounces, and that bubble right there, I'm thinking that is from moisture. I talked to Full Push. He said that even no matter how old the wood is, it'll probably have a little moisture in it, and it probably boiled and basically pushed the air through the melted silver. So we got a little bubble on the back. It is what it is, I guess. It's pour number 2, and I'll take it for what it is. That was pour number 2. All right, so this one is number 3, and when I poured this one in, it did not leak out to any of the side or anything like that. It isn't raised up too much, but it has a great grain in it like that. I'm really happy with this one. Sometimes I wish all of them had turned out perfectly round as this did, but then them other 2 wouldn't have the same character that they already have. So really cool. This is like a button. This is the second biggest pour. This is the heaviest, second heaviest, and as you see, it is Rick G. It's 1.76 ounces. Of course, it's got the 3 nines fine, number 03. It's got a really smooth back. The edges, this is the edges right here. It started to eat into the wood on the edge, but not too bad at all. I really like this one. This is one of my favorites. I guess this is, the first 3 was definitely my favorites, because we'll get into the 4th and 5th one right now. All right, so here is number 4, and it is a character all of its own. It doesn't have the same kind of lines as 1, 2, and 3 has. It's more of kind of like a crater. It does have the line over here, but this, it has craters on it. So I was pretty happy with this one, that it turned out a little different than the other ones. It's got a little bit of a burr right up here. And on the back, 1.61 ounces. And as you can see, it kind of went in right here a little bit. You can put your thumb inside of that. It's kind of a bowl. I don't know why it did that. Of course, this is my 4th ever, and as you can see, it looks like I have a double die reverse right there. I just now seen that, so that's cool. The 0, I guess it's cool. I don't know. It's cool that I just seen it. But the 0 down here on 04 is doubled. Must have hit it a little bit off on one of the taps. But 1.61 ounces on number 4, and then number 5, this guy right here. It just did not want to give me much of anything. This is the Nugget. It started to get a little bit of a detail of being poured into wood on this edge, but as you can see, not much going on this one right here. It's got some burrs on the edge, but it is 1.46 ounces. All in all, I am very happy with all of the pours that I did. Now, these right here are going to be for Treasure Turd, I believe. These are the bars. I had some left. I wanted to try the mold. I knew it wasn't going to fit an ounce. I wanted the pours to be at least an ounce. and I can't remember exactly what these are. These have not been marked, but I'm thinking to put these together and maybe call this the Deuce. Her name's Treasure Turd, obviously, but these size of letters on here, I don't know that I'll be able to put the weight on here. So I'll have to get a hold of her and see what she wants me to do. I don't know if she'd want me to put it on the top of the loaf. I don't know. This one's got a little bit of, I don't know what that is right there on the edge, but it looks like, I don't know, just some type of blemish. Like I said, none of this has been polished. It hasn't been shined up, anything cleaned. It's been poured, dumped, and cooled off. So that's what we have, and I hope to see everybody in the stream. Let me get this back down, and then I'm going to figure out when I'm going to have the stream, and then I'll put another clip in right after this. I just wanted to get this recorded because I was pretty happy about these pours that I did. Alright, so what I am going to do is go live tomorrow on Saturday after Penny Dog and Treasure Turd have their stream. They have a special guest tomorrow, so I don't know how long the stream's going to last. So what you'll want to do is get into the description, find Penny Dog's channel, and then watch her stream tomorrow. And then as soon as she's done, you'll know that I am going live. Of course, you'll see me in her stream as well, so that'll help you out as well. So So that is what I am going to do. I'm going to auction off at least 3 of them, maybe 5 of them. It depends on what's going on in the chat. Maybe I'll only be able to auction off 1 of them. I don't know. But all the information about the auction will be down in the description. It's pretty cut and dry. You bid, you pay, and I ship it out. And yeah, so if you've already donated to the streams and my $50 hunts and whatnot, you do not have to send in the $1 PayPal in order to verify your account. Basically, that is for any new people that are coming to the channel. You'll want to send in $1 PayPal, and of course that will come off of your end bid. If in fact you win a bid, that dollar will come off of that bid. I only have to do that to make sure that there are no fake accounts just bidding some stuff up just to basically ruin a stream. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope to see everybody there. I hope I don't mess this up. It'll be the first auction, so just like my silver pours here, it'll probably be something to be seen. But until next time, good luck to you. I hope you profit on all your searches. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. How do you feel about the silver pours? And until next time, good luck.